All right, so thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
So let's get to this. This is the start of a really crazy year for you. You had Hellion premiere in the Sundance Film Festival with rave reviews. You have A Long Way Down that just premiered in the Berlin Film Festival, which you also act again with Imogen Boots. And now you have this behemoth of a movie, Need for Speed, about to hit the theaters. All coming on to the heels of the Breaking Bad season finale. So, are you exhausted? Do you need a nap?
Yes, I do need a nap. Yeah, it's been a good year. It's been good. It was hard to say goodbye to the show, but you know, it is anyone that's been a part of the show kind of allowed us all to break away and do stuff that we continue to love, and it's been fun. Yeah.
So, Brian from Breaking Bad, he went to Broadway now.
Yeah.
Do you see something like that in your future? Like, as a working actor, are you afraid of getting into like that generalized like attitude towards you, looking at you as just one type of actor that can only do one sort of thing?
I definitely want to mix it up. I wanted to, people see me as Jesse, and that's fine because I've been playing the same role for 6 years. So it's good to just jump into stuff that's just polar opposite from what you had just done, and so that's definitely what I'm doing now. Yeah.
So let's talk Need for Speed. Do you have a Need for Speed after making this movie?
Yes, I do. I appreciated cars before, but I definitely appreciate them a lot more now. But after making this movie, I mean, cars they're dangerous. They're fast, and if you're not careful, something bad could definitely happen. But I learned while making this film, because we shot it all over the country. There's racetracks that you can take your car on and race around and be safe about it, and you can go very, very, very fast. And so that's what we did. For all the training for this film, I just went on closed tracks and just raced around.
So now if you're ever stressed, you're just going to be like, can someone find me the nearest track?
Nearest track, so I can
all
just
out?
let loose. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
You've talked about how you have like a very strong passion working in independent film. But what about Need for Speed, which is more of like a blockbuster type movie? What attracted you into doing this movie?
When I read the script, it surprised me. It wasn't just a car movie, and it's definitely a car film, but there's just such a great story behind it all, and I loved the characters. I was instantly invested, and I could relate to these guys, and especially Toby. But yeah, and I mean the idea of racing around the country of hours in these supercars was, I got to admit, was exciting to me.
So at an early screening that happened at AMC Lowe's Boston Common 19 last night, you came out and you told everyone you originally were going to try out as the bad guy. Now, did you want that? Were you advised to do that? Where did that come from?
Honestly, I have no idea where that came from. I did not even know they were considering me for the antagonist. But yeah, when I first read the script, I knew I had just heard that they wanted me to play Toby. So, but initially, yeah, I guess they were thinking of me for the villain or the bad guy. But Spielberg, after reviewing all the just material, the tapes, and he said, why not have this guy play the lead? So.
Did you like turning out to be the good guy in the end?
Yeah, I like playing the good guy.
You like playing the good guy?
Yeah, I like playing the good guy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? But I like playing the bad guy too. So I don't know.
Now there was no generated imagery, so this was real people driving real cars doing these real things.
Yeah.
How did you train to drive like that so you didn't kill yourself or the others around you? Not like I'm saying you're a bad driver or anything, but how did you prepare yourself for that?
Yeah, that's the thing. Our director wanted all these stunts done practical, no CG, and so I was just on the track as often as I could be. I was shooting the final season of the show, so any time I had off, I would just get to the track, and the first few days on the track were just learning how to get out of problematic situations. You know, if the car starts to slide this way, what do you do? How do you get out of that slide? Or, you know, how do you get into a slide? Yeah, it was so fun. So I was just, you know, on the track as often as I could be. That's really it.
So when you learned all of that, did you tell your wife, like, hey, come in the car, I'm going to do something really cool?
Yeah, I showed her some stuff for sure. And it was nice, like, when we were doing those, you know, they had me doing, like, the crazy slides around the corner or sliding at the camera. And then they would yell, cut. I'd get out of the car. And, you know, you're getting out of a Kona segment, so the doors go up, you know, you kind of step out, and I look over at my wife, and she's just looking at me in a completely different way. And it was great.
Now, we have movies like Fast and Furious. What about this do you think is different that any like car racing fanatic movie fan would want to come out and see this movie?
I think, honestly, the only similarities that this film has with Fast and the Furious is we have, you know, fast cars. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, this is I think it's a throwback to the, you know, films that really kind of started the genre, like Bullet and Vanishing Point and Smoking the Bandit, Blues Brothers, that sort of thing. It's just a fun, crazy ride that has a really great story.